Hello everyone, it's Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters and I'm up with my first layout for 2025. How exciting. I'm actually going to be doing this layout as part of my Keep or Purge series. So I started this last year and I am working my way through all of my scrapbook collections and deciding I'm going to make a layout with them and then decide whether I want to keep them or purge them. So for the first layout, we're going with the summer theme because it is summer in Australia. So I pulled out this kit. So it's a bit of a mix, but it is based on the Echo Park Sun-Kissed collection. So I had the 12 by 12 paper pack thing that comes with the papers and the sticker sheet. And then I have the puffy stickers and the chipboard stickers. And that's all I've got in that actual collection. So I actually have included some Rosie Studio. These, I'm going to assume this is Rosie Studio. I did buy it from the Reject Shop a very long time ago. It's a summer collection. And these are actually from Kmart, believe it or not, called the Travel Die Cuts. So it's not all summer related, but there's quite a few beachy things there. It says summer holiday. There's that little floaty, what do you call it? Flamingo floaty. And there's a lady sunbathing. So, you know, there's a few things. So they were all in there. And I have played around and I have come up with this layout. So I'm also going to use this for a challenge that's happening in the Crazy Craft Obsession Cybercrop that they're running. By the time this video goes up, that Cybercrop will be over. So you won't be able to go and play along with this Cybercrop, but I will leave the link to the group down below if you want to go and join. Cass runs it and she is an awesome Australian scrapper, makes great YouTube videos, and they're hosting a Cybercrop for a week in January. I think it's like the 8th of January today. So anyway, I am going to stick this down. I will do a voiceover and then I'll come back. I may or may not come back real time at the end to tell you whether I'm keeping this or purging it, but I will tell you in the voiceover. But I was just playing around and I thought, you know what? I'm not going to bother kind of pulling this all apart and then re-sticking it down. I'm just going to come on camera, show you this, and then I'm going to start sticking it down, and I'll do my voiceover with my thought process about what went where, because, you know, kind of got a pyramid triangle situation going here, but then I have 4 clusters, so, you know, I like to break the rules, folks. But I'm going to switch you to voiceover mode, fast forward this, and I'm going to stick this all down and then let you know if I want to keep this or not. So let us get to it. Alright, so as I said, I have already placed everything down on my page because I was just playing around with the collection, figuring out what I maybe wanted to do, and just, I don't know, playing with my layout. Now I have, as you can see there, for 7 photos, which is a lot. It's a lot of photos to fit on one layout. I did consider doing a double page spread, but in all honesty, I just don't have enough room in my album to do double page spreads if I can avoid it. So what I actually did was cut down my photos so they're not 3x4. I think I cut like 1/4 of an inch off both the long and the short side. So math it, whatever that makes it. But so that I could fit them. Oh, what great English, fit them. As many photos as I could on the page. I did start off thinking that I would do a full page grid layout. So one of the cut aparts in this collection, it's, as I said, it's the Echo Park Sun-Kissed collection, has 3x4 cards as cut aparts. So I did consider doing a full grid layout with the 12 sort of 3x4 size cards on the page, but I really wanted to use this card that I'm sticking down now that says summer, summer, summertime, time to sit back and unwind. Technically this isn't actually summer, but you know, it's close enough. And we're outside in the boat on the beach having a great time. So anyway, it is what it is. I didn't actually really think about that when I made this layout. I just knew I really wanted to use that card, and now I've just realised this photo was taken in April, which is not summertime at all, but that doesn't matter. But I decided I always do grid layouts, and I guess you could call this a grid layout, but I always do grid layouts and I just wanted to do something a bit different. So I just did this kind of pyramid situation, and then ordinarily I probably potentially 3 clusters would have looked better on this page than the 4 that I did. But there was a bit too much, I call it white space. Obviously the space is not white. There's a pink pattern paper background, so it's technically not white, but you know what I mean, the blank space. I don't know, I felt like it was a bit too much. So I wanted to put something on either side of that summertime title. And then I wanted to add a few, I don't know, I just was going with it, and I added some 2 clusters down the bottom as well. So I was just having fun playing and enjoying it. Now, I will say this again at the end, I'm pretty sure, but I didn't map my photos on white cardstock. I did think about it, and there was a couple of reasons I didn't. I just personally felt like the blue in my photos, like it's very vibrant, like from the sky and the water, and my top is quite bright, and all the colours in these photos, they're just quite bright and vivid. And so I didn't think that the white matting would have made a heap of difference, so I didn't do it. And that's okay. We don't always have to mat our photos. I do like the matted photo look, and that's definitely what I lean towards as my preference, but in this instance I did, doing something different. No mixed media on this page either. I am going to do some mixed media, I think, in my next video. So this is a layout that I am doing as a challenge for the Crazy Craft Obsession cyber crop that they did at the start of January. I'm actually going to put this video up almost as soon as I filmed it. So it is possible that cyber crop is still going. So I will leave a link in the description box down below if you just need a few challenges to get you going. Cass, who runs Crazy Craft Obsession, is an awesome Australian YouTuber. Love her. Met her in real life, which is fun. And so, yeah, we have a lot of fun. So feel free to come and play along. And if for some reason I don't get this up as quickly as I hoped, and the crop is over, still come along and join the community group, because it's a great little group to be a part of. And Cass does regular fun crops and challenges and things like that. Yeah, I'm adding some enamel dots to the page, and they're in purple, and there's no other purple in this collection. But the reason I'm adding the purple enamel dots is because this is a colour palette challenge for Crazy Craft Obsession, and there was purple in the colour palette, but this collection had everything else except the purple. So I just added them with enamel dots, and my enamel dots are so old. They are so old that the adhesive backing just peels right off when I peel them up. So I'm sticking them down with my wet glue. Now I'm going to switch back over in just a second to a real-time voiceover so you can see whether I'm going to keep this collection or not. I'm just sticking down the last of my enamel dots, and then I'm going to switch back. But hopefully you've enjoyed me. I am hoping to do a lot more scrapping this year, but we'll see. I've sort of got a plan, but you know, it's January. We'll see how that goes. But I do hope to do a little bit more scrapping this year. I did fall quite far behind in 2024 just with life. But Lincoln's starting school and, you know, lots of things going on. So hopefully I can get back to it. All right, so I'm going to switch back and we will see you in the next video. All right, everyone. So I have stuck all this down. And sorry it wasn't very much of a process video. But hopefully I talked you through the fact that I didn't map my photos because I really didn't think they needed it. I felt personally the blue in the sky, they're quite vibrant photos. Like the clothes I'm wearing, they're very vibrant photos. And I didn't think the white matting was needed for this particular layout, so I didn't use it. I loved using this cut apart as my title. I thought that was great. I love how it's got all the colours in the collection. Now, interestingly enough, I used the 12 by 12 paper and the cut apart from the Echo Park collection. And then all of this, so the Discover, the Yay Vacay, and the Go See Do were from this Kmart die cut collection. And then all of the other ephemera, literally all of it, was actually from this collection here. Again, I'm not sure what collection this was, sorry, but it was from this collection here from Rosie Studio. Super, super, super old. Would have bought it initially from the reject shop here in Australia. So I didn't use like any of the ephemera or the stickers from this Sunkissed collection. And my gut reaction is I really like the pastel tones in this Echo Park collection. I think it goes well with the type of scrapping that I do. I'm not necessarily loving these two ephemera packs. So I don't know if I'm going to break my own rules here, but I am going to keep this because I don't have a huge number of summer specific collections. So this is going to be a keep for me. I'm just unsure about these two ephemera packs, but then it seems silly to me to kind of separate them from here anyway. So I'm thinking I'm going to keep this all together. I wish I had another like pile for, would like to try another layout again if I have time in this series, but I think it's going to take me all year to get through all of my collections anyway. So anyway, we'll see how we go. But this one's a keep. So I should tick it off my list. We're not doing so well with the purging, not gonna lie. What did we say this was called? Echo Park. Sunkissed. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Sunkissed keep. And it's the 8th of the 1st, 25. Whew. So at the moment, I've done I've done 8 of these videos and I've only purged one thing. So look, I mean, that means I think that I do tend to buy scrapbooking collections that I know I really like. So that's a good thing. So keeping this, here is my layout. This is going to go for a challenge, as I said, in the Crazy Craft Obsession Cybercrop that's happening at the moment. It won't be happening when you see this video, I don't think. But we'll see how quick I get it up. I hope you've had a great start to 2025. We're super excited to be here and creating and crafting again this year. Hoping to bring some more regular videos, fingers crossed if we can. Not promising anything though. I've got a new job with a lot more responsibility. I'm back working full time. Lincoln starts school this year. So, you know, there's a lot going on, but we're going to see how we go. So anyway, hopefully you've liked this video and we will see you in the next one. Thanks guys. Bye.